I think so.
What on earth are you doing down here?
Oh, I wish I knew. Ouch. I remember now. I couldn't sleep. Came down for a nightcap.
Does Dee know where you are?
Does she care?
Come on, Lynn, you're going to be late for work. It's 12 hours to do.
Do you like it?
You're not going to the Oscars, you know.
I know, but the Tate's parties are always swish, and Steve spent a fortune on it.
Look, Woolpackers are playing down at Wine Bar.
So?
Well, so why don't we go down there and have a laugh?
Hey, you're not ashamed of taking me somewhere posh, are you?
How much did it cost?
It was in the sale. £1.50.
Oh, yeah. £1.50.
150.
150 quid.
Yeah, well, I got a store card.
We're supposed to be saving for an house, and you go and blow all that for the Tates?
It's smart society, Biff. Don't you think I'm worth it?
If you thought you were, you wouldn't go around dressed like something you're not.
The only trouble with having two fellas on a string is you can trip yourself up.
You can talk. You had Barmy Barry, Howard Albert, and me dad. That's three.
I know why you're doing it, though.
What?
Leading them on.
I can't decide.
You've decided already. You've decided you don't want to be left on the shelf.
Hey, you cheeky mare.
Now you've got two of them showing an interest. You don't want to let go.
I don't know what to do.
I know. You want to get yourself an interest, like me? Huh?
What are those?
Voila, my own creation for the do. Saucisson or Woolpackers.
You're in early for work?
It's all in here to you. Steve wants us in early to get this marquee set up.
Does he?
Kim? You know you said you loved our Dave.
Did I?
You know you did. You told me. I actually made a point of saying it.
So?
So then you go get engaged to the next bloke that comes along.
Am I supposed to wait for you?
So I thought our Dave was special.
Do you really think I could forget him?
I don't believe what people put in ashtrays.
Oh, gives a break, Betty.
Well, am I expected to clean this?
Well, chuck it in the bin. Yeah, you may as well chuck me in with it and all. Only job going here is potman at malt shovel. £1.50 an hour, and all the dregs you can drink.
Yeah, well, they're still gonna need staff here, you know, Terry.
Oh, aye. Would you work for Chris Tate?
Oh, I wouldn't mind a coffee, Betty.
You can whistle.
Oh, I don't know.
This lad here has brought the wool pack right back from the brink.
Well, we have given him the chance to buy it.
Oh, hey, up is the leader of the pack. Since when has it been we?
It was my decision, Betty.
Sorry.
Not like little Miss Efficiency to be late, is it?
Well, I have been getting my things ready for the engagement party.
Ooh, something sexy.
You have to wait and see.
Oh, I'm going to the wine bar this evening.
Oh, you're as bad as Biff, you. I mean, what is so special about a pub band?
Kathy, love, I just need to use your phone.
Excuse me.
What's up with him? He looks as though he's lost a bob and found a tanner.
Did you know Dee locked him out last night?
Well, I'm just surprised it's taken her this long to find out what a nasty piece of work he really is.
Yes, you old boiler, and somebody else is just about to.
By the way, Lord Oakwell, Zoe left a note before she went away to remind you about your account. It's overdue.
It's Home Farm's admin system. Since we got tied in with them, it's been chaos.
So you will sort it then?
They're devoting all their efforts to Kim in this engagement fiasco.
Are you and Lady Oakwell going?
We do our bit.
My husband and me. I are too.
Ah. At least there'll be some interesting people there.
Well, there you go.
You wouldn't fancy a spot of lunch?
Just at the local?
Thanks, but I don't think I should.
I hardly know anyone here. I always feel one stands out like a sore thumb. Never mind. Another time, perhaps.
All right. Why not?
Short one's down here.
No.
Oh, come on, Seth, get a move on.
I'm busy. This is an highly technical job. If there's a short circuit, this lot could go up in smoke.
What a shame. What do you know about short circuits, anyway?
I know enough to know that this is a nice, easy job, and we're a bit of luck it'll last me till pub openers.
Come on, guys, we can't get the table set out until that's down. Mind your fingers.
And he can't wait to get out at the starting block.
Wouldn't you if you had Kim Tate at finishing line?
If my legs were settling.
Yeah, well, I bet she's made sure he's got a nice insurance policy.
What a terrible thing to say.
I didn't mean no wrong.
But what about Dave and Frank?
Kim was devastated.
Oh, yeah, she's been mourning for all of 5 minutes. Isn't she brave coming to her own engagement party?
Well, if you feel like that, maybe you shouldn't come.
Come for your coppers on the empties?
Very funny.
Because we don't take empties.
Well, these are full, and I want my money back.
What do you think my name is? Max or Spencer?
This gut rot has caused me a lot of trouble.
It'll cause you a lot more if you don't clear off.
I'm not going anywhere.
Clear us some space.
Isn't Eric about?
No, he quite say.
I think I was a bit hard on him.
Well, it'll do him good.
Well, how was he?
Not in the best of moods. I think he was going to take it out on your drink supplier.
Jeff Longman?
Eric thinks he swindled him.
Well, he will have his evil, that Longman.
Oh, well, they're made for each other then.
Is he in danger?
Best not to think about it. Check these babies out. Saucisson or Woolpacker? Well, fair enough, they're not much to look at, but
You have to do something.
I value my looks.
Please?
He's a survivor, Eric.
If anything happens to him, you won't have a job as a chef. And if you don't do something, you won't have a job anyway. I'll see to that.
If you must sulk, I'd rather you didn't do it in front of the customers.
The whole place will be sulking if you sell up to Chris Tate.
Nothing has been settled.
What they want is what they get.
Giving all new meaning to happy hour.
Has any made an inquiry?
I'm telling you, Alan, if he gets behind that bar, I'm walking.
You know.
And a barrel our lot on principle.
So, what was it like in Ireland?
Great.
How was your mother?
Oh, she were running around like a teeny bopper.
Yeah, she always was young at heart. She mentioned me?
No.
Oh, tell us.
She said she were well shot, Dad.
Has she, no, she got someone else?
I seen her with 3 when I was there. That's what I mean, Dad. She's lost it.
Oh, what else? How I make of it?
What do you think?
I had the health people down on me, and my establishment all closed up. And my sweet, innocent, beautiful wife, she blames me.
Go and see a social worker if you've got marital problems.
I just want my money in compensation for loss of trade. Eh?
Let's see your extended warranty.
Plus, an additional consideration for the detrimental effect on my conjugal status.
You won't have any conjugal status if you carry on.
I'm sure the appropriate authorities would like to see this place, wouldn't they? Quite an operation.
Poison, you say?
Just one measure put a customer of mine in bed for a week.
What would a bottle do?
Precisely.
Let's try it, shall we?
Come on, let's get back.
Biff, aren't you joining us?
No, I've got to get back to work to make sure everything's all right for Uri Henry and his friends.
Well, you don't mind me having lunch, do you?
Then you didn't even sit with us.
I didn't think you'd want him there.
Aye, you'd have been right as well.
Would you like a drink, Bill?
The name is Biff.
Very good.
All set for tonight, Sloan?
Oh, aye. Yeah.
The boys are back on stage, eh?
Right.
I've not been to many gigs. I bet you've been to hundreds, haven't you? Dancing the night away with 1,000 different fellas.
Oh, yeah, thousands.
And it's the first one I've ever been to with my own chick on my arm.
Who?
You.
Chick, yeah.
Thing is, though, Mandy, will there be a bloke on your other arm?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Hi, Mr. Turner. Tell young Mr. Tate that your customers will be boycotting him. Only don't tell him I said so.
Good afternoon. I see it's as lively as ever. Terry, Brit sends her love.
Where did you crawl out from, Taylor?
Now, Alan, I hear you're selling up. I might have a buyer. Me.
All right. I was a misunderstanding. Forget the money. Just me.
Sorry, Eddie. It's too late.
What do you mean?
You already proved what a stubborn cuss you are. You aren't going to forget, and I've got too much at stake. Good health. It's the ditch, or maybe that lake in Tate's Quarry. They reckon that woman they dragged out was unrecognisable. There's a pike in there with a grin like Jaws.
I only came to return some faulty goods.
Now then. What's up, old lad? Eh? You think you're hard you should see me Uncle Zach's dogs, eh?
So when the trusty Mrs. Eggleton rang the brewery to say you were selling the place, it was very fortunate that I happened to pick up the phone.
But you work for the brewery?
Well, Britt and I fancy doing something together. It would allow Britt and I to spend more time as a family. What do you think, Terry? I think Michael looks like Britt.
I should hope so. Wouldn't wish your weasel features on any kid.
And Britt feels she could make something of the Woolpack with a proper man by her side.
You can't leave it, can you? You can't flaming well leave it!
Mr. Terence Woods. DS Lomax, Hotten CID.
You took your time.
Fascist! Fascist! Fascist!
What the blazes is that?
Fascist!
I'll have you put in care.
Fascist! 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 Fascist!
Oi! I'll beat the lot of you!
Fascist! Make us!
Oh, I thought you'd be behind all this.
He's not.
And you'd better watch it or you'll end up in Ballstall with him, because that's where he'll go when I phone his social worker.
Treat us all like criminals.
Oh, listen to little Miss Morality. Where's your little baby then? Living somewhere courtesy of us taxpayers.
Leave it, Viv.
Well, somebody's got to stand up to them.
We just want to be treated like your other customers. Yeah! Making us wait outside. It's not fair. 2 in at a time.
Oh, well, you won't have to in the future. You're all banned.
Even me?
Especially you.
You have to ban me as well, then.
Yeah!
Oh, come on, quickly.
Don't say thanks for coming, will you? What's this dog like?
Harmless.
All right, then why are you stuck there like Piffy on a rock butt?
Just get me out of here, will you?
What's his name?
Whose?
The Mutt's!
Oh, sorry, I forgot you haven't been introduced.
Tell us!
Noddy.
Come on, Noddy.
I mean, Nobby. Nobby.
All right, Nobby. Regarding this miserable old swan crook can't be much of a joke, can it, eh? Can it, eh? Move slowly to the door.
What about my money?
You what?
I am not leaving here without my money.
Harry, what are you doing? Stay, stay.
Here. That should just be about what he owes me. Plus X's. Have you got a pen?
You what?
A pen for the receipt.
I'm off.
Received with thanks. E.P. Right.
Come on!
Any trouble getting off the docks?
Nah.
Good lad.
Any other work, Mr. Longman?
I'll let you know.
If you could. That lad of mine cost a fortune.
Keeping out of trouble, is he?
Andy? Yeah, good as gold.
Doesn't take after you, then. When you've stepped down, we'll finish the other business. He's a loose cannon, Pollard. He needs spiking. Permanently. Don't bother. We know where he lives.
If we ban this lot, that's half our trade gone.
It's blackmail.
It's business. Look, we've decided to give you all one last chance.
Yeah!
Haven't we, Mrs. Windsor?
And if we catch just one of you light-fingered little tea leaves pinching so much as a chocolate bean, you're being caught.
Pub fights and street demos. Mr. Windsor?
Oh, it's all right, officer. I've sorted it. All part of life's rich and varied.
Do you mind answering a few questions?
Him? It's this lot.
About an international cheque fraud?
Hello. Hi, Alice.
We thought you were a handsome prince.
No, I'm Cinderella tonight.
Oh, you don't mind sitting, do you?
Of course not. I can live without a Cruella engagement party.
I know who Cruella is. It's Mrs. Tate.
Of course it isn't. Now, come on, young lady, time for bed. Night-night kiss. Night-night.
I'll come and tuck you in. I'm sorry I'm a bit late.
Well, I might be keeping you company. Doug was due half an hour ago.
Well, why don't you go anyway?
Here we go. No wonder you were trying to get rid of me.
As I explained to Mr. Woods, a car hire vehicle was taken in Amsterdam using your papers and never returned.
I never hired no car when I was there.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
And there's been a string of other offences using your names.
The date was September 27th. We got a cast iron alibi.
Have we? Oh, oh my God, yes.
What alibi? I want to know what you've been up to.
What did your husband tell you when he returned?
Oh, he just gave me some lame excuse about losing his wallet.
Not that they'd been arrested after a brawl in a bordello?
Look, I'll go. I'm sorry, Kathy.
You're not getting off that lightly, Jack. You come creeping round here as soon as I go out. There's a child upstairs, for heaven's sake.
Kathy, we weren't planning on having an orgy.
Weren't you?
Hello. We all set?
I can't go.
Is there something wrong with your little girl?
Look, I shouldn't have come. I was out of order.
What's going on here?
Doesn't matter.
Ah, Rachel wanted some company while she was sitting.
We're not teenagers.
No, and he's married.
Look, Kath, my driver's waiting outside.
Will you go then?
Well, I intend to. But I want you to come with me. You agreed.
Before I knew about this.
You've known about this for ages.
Rachel, I cannot pretend this isn't going on here.
It's their business.
It's my house.
If they want to be together, they're going to find somewhere. Look, Kath, all I want to know is if you want to be with me tonight.
Wait. I'll come.
What's this? A competition to see how many people you can get in a Mini? Very funny.
Come on, the lights out. I'm getting cramp here.
Wow. Steve, you're blocking the parking up.
Well, you better move it then. Here. Look better on you.
Jack and Rachel obviously think the world of each other.
So to hell with the rest.
No, people sometimes need space for themselves. The rules don't work for everyone.
Not if you've got your money. You're married, aren't you?
It doesn't surprise you.
I'm surprised I'm here tonight.
Ernest will take you home if that's what you want.
How are you?
This is the happiest day of my life.
It shows.
I think things are going to be really good for us.
I'll fix us up with some drinks.
The guests are arriving.
That's why it's the glass.
Hi, good to see you. I've already seen you once in car park.
Come on, Vic, let's dance.
I know.
There's no one dancing.
So?
I need a drink to dance.
Well, you can't, you're driving.
Well, then I'm not dancing.
Oh, are you going to stop because I went out to lunch? Roy, you'll dance me, won't you?
Get out of it.
Well, I would, but I think I should save the first dance for my fiancée. She might get jealous.
Like Biff.
Come on, love, I'll dance with you.
Oh,
thanks,
mind
Dad.
her feet now.
Now then, I hope you're not doing this on the bounce. Suppose I should keep my nose out, but I know you were hurt over David. And I don't want you to get yourself into the same mess, both for your own good and for Steve's.
I'm a big girl, Betty.
Well, as long as you're sure.
Yes, I can. I still think we should have come in our leathers.
I'm not Dennis Hopper yet.
You're not really going to miss all of this, are you?
Oh, my old friends are here.
What, like Chris Tate?
Yeah, where is he?
Come to watch another fool throw himself into the lion's den. But Steve was a bit more canny.
I wanted to have a word with you about you buying the Woolpack.
You haven't changed your mind.
Of course he hasn't.
It's a bit awkward, actually.
I hope you're not going to gazump me.
He's not a profiteer.
It's just that if you buy the Woolpack, you won't have any customers.
Tara, you look terrific.
Thanks.
It's a good job. There's a lot of competition.
You better not be a naughty boy tonight.
Me?
You tied us into the wretched deal with Kim Tate. Don't give her cause to take over completely.
You see the way that creeper looking at you?
No?
No? You've been smiling and waving at him.
So, we're supposed to be having fun.
What, and forget about everything she's done?
We can't change what's happened, Biff.
No, and you can't ignore it either.
Just look at them, with all their airs and graces.
We'll just try and accept that we're as good as they are.
We're better than what they are.
Yeah? We'll act as if you believe it then.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, is that any way to talk to a superstar?
Eric hasn't returned.
I might be in there. Hey, I don't want you pestering any more lasses. Not after that farrago with the nanny.
Marlon's gone to find Eric.
Oh, well, that should have sealed his fate.
They'll be all right. Eric's a survivor.
Like one of them rats that's immune to poison. Right, come on, lads. Get this kit set up. I'll do a sound check. Hey, it's brilliant being a roadie, like, glamorous.
You'll have all them groupies fighting to get after you.
Hey, Mandy'll not like that. I'll tell you what, Colin. You know, you're perfect for our Mandy, ain't he, Butch? Huh? Well, I suppose he's better than that vet, aye. It's no good sulking, Butch. You've had your chance. Aye, Butch wouldn't know a chance if it jumped up and bit him in private. Carry on!
Where's Dee?
Eric! I'll never banish you from our bed again.
That's a bit of a rash statement to make.
You've been drinking.
Your secret best.
Why don't you ask me for a dance?
I didn't even notice you were there.
Thank you.
I'll move if you want. This is a fantastic party.
Shouldn't you be wary of me after our misunderstanding?
What, when you grope me?
Well, if you feel like that, you definitely shouldn't be sitting there.
Yeah, well, that's your problem, not mine.
I see. Is this girl power?
Yeah, actually, it is.
You haven't got a drink?
I better not.
You're usually a party girl.
And then I'd regret it totally.
Oh, yes, Butch Dingle.
And standing on a table at the Woolpack announcing, I love Zoe.
Do you?
I'm sorry she's not here. Knocking them back a bit.
Sorry, Nanny.
So you can get through this, isn't it?
It's my party.
I'm surprised at you with Steve.
Steve's a terrific guy.
I know. That's why you should be absolutely certain.
This is incredible. Not one person in this place thinks I should go through with it.
Do you?
God, I don't know. It's all happened so quickly. He was making arrangements before I could even think. And all day I've been thinking, it should be David. Isn't that terrible?
It is if you don't tell Steve.
Not stand on a table and announce it.
You've done worse.
Yeah, I know.
There are other ways. Like talking to him.
What exactly is a bordello, anyway?
Look, will you give it a rest?
Well, what do you want, a medal?
It was just a misunderstanding, you know.
How do I know you haven't caught anything?
Well, you're not likely to catch it, are you?
No, not now. For a long, long time.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Do we have to frisk the punters? Only the women. Hey, I've warned you! I won't mind frisking you, Mandy.
I've got nothing to hide. Mwah.
Who's that?
A customer.
Rather familiar, isn't he?
There's nothing to worry about, Eric. He's a police officer.
What?
Well, he won't behave improperly.
My darling, it is a license, in my experience, to behave improperly.
I'm sure Detective Sergeant Lomax wouldn't. Might be just...
What did you tell him?
There's nothing to tell. Apparently Terry and Vic were under suspicion.
Oh. Really?
Hey, I don't know why you invited that copper. Free tickets and all.
They're not on our pace to keep them sweet. Someone keep my Viv sweet.
Well, Terry did his best. What are we kicking off with?
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to dedicate this first number to Mr. Gerald Taylor. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit anywhere, not real no.
I'm sorry, Jan wanted to see the baby. That's all right, so do I.
He's our David's.
Jan. David isn't here anymore. Neither's Frank. But I am. That's why I've got to be the best dad he could possibly have.
He's not yours.
What she means is we don't know very much about you.
Fathering a child makes you a parent. It doesn't make you a good one. That's something you choose to do.
You do it without thinking.
Well, people like you do. Not everyone does, though. I should know. But don't you think it's an even greater love if you choose to take on a child, devote yourself to him?
A fine word, Steve, but that's all there might be.
I mean it, Ned.
Why?
I love Kim. I love him. I can't separate the two. I mean, look at it. How can it surprise you?
Thank you.
Perfect timing. Want some Charlie? Kim, wait. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I've just got a junkie in my home.
I know I shouldn't have been in.
Oh, but the drugs are all right.
If you can afford them.
You afford them by ripping me off. Well, not anymore.
Lots of people do it.
By people, I assume you mean those sponges you hang around with?
The ones you aspire to join.
You know what I really detest?
Right, so you disapprove of someone doing the occasional line of coke?
Weak people.
You're not really angry with me. You know, there's something special between us.
Let go of me. Alex, maybe I did overreact.
Look, I know it was silly of me.
I'm a bit tense. Look, if you want a bit of fun, I'll tell you who you should try. Linda. Now, she's a fun girl, and I think she's quite smitten with you.
Really? I thought so too. We're looking good. Do you wanna...
Yeah, I'd like to.
You can't come in.
Why?
Fire regulations.
Yeah, fire regulations.
This is about Mandy, isn't it?
No? Yeah. Sling your hook.
Don't you think we should sort this out once and for all?
Fight! Fight!
Shut up. I'm not going to fight over her. I think the world of her.
Deck him, Col. Now, she'll be upset if we don't let him in.
Have a nice day.
I'll never get shut of him. Don't worry, Colin. I've got a plan.
Can't leave me alone, can you?
It's not personal. I can't help it if your wife fell in love with me. I feel bad about it.
I bet you do.
Very bad.
Keeps you up at nights, does it?
That doesn't.
Don't hit him, Terry. The law's in.
I don't have to hit him. Just have to borrow him from Woolpack when I get my hands on it.
People like you don't own pubs. They get thrown out of them.
Oh, aye. Well, my financial advisor's putting together a business plan.
Financial advisor? Who is it? That gamekeeper whose only accomplishment is converting ale to water in record time?
1, 2, 3, 4.
going on laying in the sand, but we keep dancing to the hillbilly band.
Hey, can I tell you the sausage son of Wolfpacker? Yes.
I'm really enjoying tonight.
Fancy yourself as part of the country set, do you?
I'm enjoying being with you. We haven't danced since those officers' mess duels, and that was really good.
No problem for me now, though, is it? Mixing business and pleasure. No business.
You'll find something.
I'm glad I've got you. And you know what? You look even better now than you did then.
Why aren't you dancing, Biff?
I don't fancy.
Have a couple of pints.
I'm driving us back, Seth. The sooner the better.
Look at Alan Turner. He's behaving like a young kid.
Who wouldn't with a lass like that?
Suppose you wish you had a younger woman.
I've got one, miss, then. V.
Oh, come here, you silver-tongued devil.
What's good for the goose? Dance with me. Look as if you need cheering up.
I'm fed up. Not hard up.
Steady on.
Biff, you might apologise.
Don't hold your breath waiting.
I think you better go after him.
No, he's not ruining my night. Come on, dance.
I find it a bit difficult with him burning holes in my back. Should we go out and get some air?
Okay.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a short break there.
It's a terrific night.
There's something I've got to do. Could I have your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey up, here comes the bombshell. I bet you a penny to a pinch of snuff she calls it off.
Stop stirring it, Betty.
Will you join me, Steve?
Look at him. A lamb to the slaughter.
Firstly, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming. Most of you have shared the good times we've had at Home Farm, and we suffered together through the bad. So, like it or not, our lives are intertwined.
Aye, Home Farm sneezes and we all catch a cold.
Thank you, Seth.
Pleasure.
This evening, I've come to a realisation.
There, I told you.
I can't speak for Steve, but I have felt swept along by events. Several of you have seen this and urged caution.
What are you trying to say?
That I've realised money doesn't make a gentleman. And neither does breeding. But I have found a truly gentleman. And that's why I decided to say yes to you, Steve.
It's a good job. You better have this then.
Another one for a collection.
Are we all having a groovy time?
We weren't until you got up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome a very special guest here this evening. A person who does his job very quietly, thus enabling us to sleep easier in our beds.
What are you on about, Eric?
So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Detective Sergeant Lomas.
Lomax.
Sorry, Detective Sergeant Lomax. Take a bow, take a bow. Carry on, maestros.
Phone, Rach.
Hi. Hi, Sarah.
Jack's gone out for a pint and, yeah, well, I knew you were babysitting, so I thought it'd be the perfect chance to catch up on any gossip. That is, unless you've got a fella there.
No such luck.
Oh, the perfect gentleman.
You can go back in if you like. Your husband will be anxious.
Good.
You having a rough time?
Only tonight. He thinks we should know our place. I bet you think the same.
I don't worry about things like that.
Yeah, well, you don't need to. Just look at those cars.
I'd take you for a spin in mine, only Tara doesn't trust me with the keys.
Yeah? Well, I've got some.
Ah.
Steve's.
I'll drive. You can't back out now.
How is Kathy getting on with her new man? Yeah, I hope she doesn't get her fingers burnt.
No, she won't. I think Alice is stirring. I better go see if she's all right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for calling. OK, bye.
Behave yourself, Roy boy.
I suppose I'd best be getting back. My sitter.
She might not be pleased to see you.
I expect Jack is long gone. Oh, he'll be at home having a mug of cocoa with his wife.
No regrets coming then.
It's been fabulous. Thank you.
Come on then.
Sorry you didn't enjoy yourself this evening.
It's nothing personal.
Isn't it?
The world doesn't revolve around you, Kim.
Oh, I know that. You're devoted to Linda, aren't you? I've got an enormous amount of respect for her. That's why I thought I should mention...
Go on.
Oh, no, it's all right. I'm really glad you came, Steve, and I appreciate it.
What about Linda?
Well, you know she went off with Alex Oakwell.
When?
You must have seen them. I thought I should warn you that he's, well, a bit of a lad. I know she wouldn't do anything wrong. It's just that he's driven her off in Steve's car. I won't tell him if you can get...
The thing is that, well, me and Biff have had some awful things happen.
Like what?
Well, it doesn't matter, but you either give up or you say, I'm lucky to be here, so let's make the most of it.
Hedonism rules okay.
What was that?
Hedonism? I'll show you.
Biff! Don't do anything silly!
Don't worry. I'm a gentleman.
You don't do drugs.
Don't you?
Of course not.
Why?
Well, it's obvious.
Is it? They haven't done me any harm.
So, are you an addict?
Of course not. I use it when I want. We're lucky to be here. Let's make the most of it. Sound familiar?
Can't stop, lads, I'm on a promise.
Exactly. We have warned you to stay away from Armandi.
Biff just needs to lighten up. I know why it is. It's that we're brought up to think that having fun is wrong.
That's right.
What are you doing?
Having fun.
Well, don't.
I'll show you what having fun really is.
Stop it! Stop the car! Dad, stop it!
Where's Marlon? I want to congratulate him on his food.
I'm sitting for ages. You should have let me do my burgers, Dee.
One outbreak of food poisoning is quite enough, thank you.
Thanks a bunch.
For the last time.
Mind the bar.
What's the matter?
They're up to summer.
You're not right for Armandi. You've already hurt her once.
Aye, and we all suffer.
What are you playing at?
Keep out of it, Mandy.
Keep out of it!
Blood and sand, man.
Mind me, Sue.
Lady Paddy!
Yeah, go on and don't come back.
I'm not going nowhere.
That was a close thing. Linda!
Why don't you let Mandy choose?
Because you turn her head with your educated talk.
I've got my own mind, Uncle Zack.
Man, I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's not much of a choice, but we've decided it has to be Colin here.
Why him?
Well, A, we've never liked you. B, you're a vet and we don't know where you've been. And C, you did a bunk.
Your lads drove me out.
Well, that's because of A and B. And D, Colin here could be a dingle. He's got that certain something. And he's a very willing worker, which gives him bonus points.
Colin, I'm sorry. I mean, Uncle Zack's persuaded me. The last thing I want's a dingle clone.
A dingle clone?
I'm my old man.
Colin, I'm sorry.
Mr. Dingle?
Apologies, lad. Once she's decided.